In 1991, a blue blur changed gaming forever. Welcome to Tail Talks 360. Before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you'd like to see more content like this. Have fun! This is the story of Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest thing alive, and how one hedgehog took on a gaming giant and won. Picture this. It's 1990. Nintendo dominates the gaming world with Mario. SEGA is desperate. They need a mascot. They need a hero. They need speed. Enter Yuji Naka, Naoto Oshima, and Hirokazu Yasuhara, three visionaries at SEGA who dared to dream differently. They asked themselves, what if a game wasn't just about jumping? What if it was about pure, unfiltered speed? Hundreds of designs were rejected. A rabbit, a dog, even an armadillo. But then a blue hedgehog appeared. Spiky, confident, cool, with an attitude that screamed, "I'm faster than you, and I know it." His name? Sonic. June 23, 1991. Sonic the Hedgehog launches on the SEGA Genesis, and gaming would never be the same. Green Hill Zone, that music, those loops, that speed. Players weren't just controlling a character, they were riding a roller coaster of pure adrenaline. Sonic didn't just run. He blazed through levels at breakneck speeds, collecting golden rings and smashing through Dr. Robotnik's mechanical army. The game was a technical marvel. The Genesis hardware was pushed to its absolute limits. Parallax scrolling created depth. Vibrant colors popped off the screen. And that soundtrack? Masato Nakamura's compositions became legendary, but Sonic was more than just a game. He was a statement. While Mario was wholesome and family-friendly, Sonic had attitude. He tapped his foot when you took too long. He gave you a thumbs up. He was the cool kid everyone wanted to be. The result? SEGA's market share exploded from 7% to 65% in just 2 years. Sonic didn't just compete with Mario, he became a cultural phenomenon. Success breeds ambition. And SEGA was hungry. 1992. Sonic 2 arrives with Tails, the two-tailed fox sidekick. The special stages became 3D. The levels became bigger. And that final boss? Facing off against Dr. Robotnik in a giant mech in space? Iconic. 1994. Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. These weren't just sequels, they were masterpieces. Michael Jackson reportedly contributed to the soundtrack. The level design reached perfection. And the lock-on technology? Revolutionary. You could literally combine cartridges to create the ultimate Sonic experience. Spin-offs exploded everywhere. Sonic CD introduced time travel and Amy Rose. Sonic Spinball. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Sonic was everywhere. The blue blur had conquered the 16-bit era. But the future? The future would test him like never before. Then came the 3D era, and with it, chaos. 1998. Sonic Adventure on the SEGA Dreamcast. The ambition was massive. 6 playable characters. An open hub world, a Chow Garden, but the execution? Mixed. The camera was wonky. Some gameplay styles didn't work. But that speed? When Sonic was running through City Escape or Speed Highway, MAGIC, Sonic Adventure 2 improved the formula. The Sonic vs. Shadow rivalry became legendary. Live and Learn became an anthem. But SEGA was struggling. The Dreamcast was dying. 2001. SEGA exits the console business. Sonic becomes multi-form. And then the wilderness years began. Sonic Heroes. Shadow the Hedgehog with guns. Sonic 06. The game so broken, so glitchy, it became infamous. Loading screens that lasted forever. A romantic subplot with a human princess. It was a disaster that nearly killed the franchise. Sonic Unleashed brought the Werehog. Sonic and the Black Knight had sword fighting. The franchise was lost, desperately trying everything, mastering nothing, but legends don't die. The Evolve, 2010, Sonic Colors. A return to form. Colorful, fun. The Wisps added new powers without overwhelming the gameplay. Critics smiled again. 2011, Sonic Generations. A love letter to fans. Classic Sonic met modern Sonic. every era celebrated. The game that proved Sonic still had it. Then came Sonic Mania in 2017. Christian Whitehead and his team created what fans had dreamed of, a true successor to the Genesis classics. Pixel perfect, buttery smooth, perfect, and the movies? 2020's Sonic the Hedgehog film, after that infamous trailer redesign, became a massive hit. Jim Carrey as Robotnik was perfection. Sonic was back in the mainstream. 2022, Sonic Frontiers. Open zone gameplay. A new direction. Ambitious. Flawed. But exciting. Sonic was innovating again. From 1991 to today, Sonic has been on an incredible journey. He's had legendary highs and catastrophic lows. He's been a cultural icon and a punchline. But through it all, one thing remained constant. That speed, that attitude, that blue blur that refuses to slow down. Sonic the Hedgehog isn't just a game character. He's a symbol of the 90s. A reminder that sometimes being cool and fast is enough. He's proof that even when you stumble, even when you fall, you can always get back up and run even faster. Over 1.6 billion games sold, multiple successful movies. A legacy spanning over 3 decades, because Sonic doesn't just run. He endures, and as long as there are loops to run through and rings to collect, Sonic will keep on racing. Gotta go fast. Before finishing the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on notifications, and comment for more videos like this. What's your favorite Sonic memory? Drop it in the comments below. And remember, stay fast, stay cool, stay Sonic.